let me show you how to go through the initial configuration on Nothing Phone 3a. So this is the screen that you should have once you power on the phone for the first time. And here at the bottom, we can also change the language. So if the selected language is incorrect, you can still choose a different one. So I just switched to English United States. And then once you are ready to go, we can press this arrow over here. So let's tap it and let's proceed. Then we might see mobile data preference, especially if you inserted 2 SIM cards at the same time. So in my case, I can select the SIM that I want to use, for example, for calling and so on and so forth, for messaging. There we go. Now we need to connect to Wi-Fi. You can set up the phone without Wi-Fi if you don't have Wi-Fi at home. Then you can choose setup offline, and you can also choose use mobile network. In my case, I'm gonna actually select the Wi-Fi, and of course we need to enter the password after that. And once you enter the password, press connect. All right. And once we are connected, we should immediately go to the next screen where we need to wait for the phone to get ready. Now we have the option to copy apps and data. So if you, for example, choose to do that, you can use another device in order to set up this phone, but you can also choose can't use other device in order to, for example, use, I believe, Google Drive in order to get the backup. So you will most likely see the Google login screen page. Yeah, there we go. So you can sign into Google and then finalize this. But you can also choose to not copy any apps and data if you want to have a clean setup. And after that, most likely you will still see the, you still have the Google sign-in page. So you need to simply sign in. Once you enter your email or phone number, you want to proceed by pressing next. You can also skip this whole process by using the skip button, so you don't have to sign in to Google. You can create a new account if for some reason you don't have Google account yet. And you can also choose forgot email in case you forgot your credentials. And if you proceed, if you press next, then you should see the password screen where of course we need to enter the password, and you can then press next once you enter it. If you forgot your password, you have this option, forgot password, to recover it. If you decided to sign in, we need to agree to Google Terms of Service. Then we should see something like this, getting account info, so let's wait. Then you might see this information that your phone or tablet, well, it is a phone, it has settings that you can change them now or later in settings. So we have to press got it. And we have Google services, so we can enable and disable location. Of course, later on we can still re-enable that. We can also allow scanning for Wi-Fi and nearby networks and Bluetooth networks. And we also have sent usage and diagnostics data. I'm gonna actually disable all of this and scroll all the way down, but if you want to use any of these options, then of course feel free to do so. And let's press accept. Then we have the backup. So if you want to create backups on your Google account, then you can choose to back up your photos and videos as well as other device data, which are listed over here. You can also uncheck any of these boxes in order to decide what you actually want to back up. And then if you decide to do backups, if you want to keep them, then we can press turn on backup, and you can also press don't backup. Later on in the settings, you can still decide if you want to create backups. Then we need to choose our default browser and search engine, so let's press next. Here we have quite a list of different browsers that we can choose on our phone. If you don't know which one to choose, most likely your browser to go is the Google Chrome. Of course, feel free to try anything else. This is just for those that don't have any idea what to choose here, so most likely Google Chrome will be the best choice for you. And then we can press set as default. Then we need to choose the search engine, and here is the same thing, the same story. If you don't know which one to choose, most likely it is Google, since it is the most popular choice. And then let's press to set as default. Then we have the option to set up a PIN code. If you wish to use a different method for the screen lock, then we can press screen lock options, and then we can choose a pattern or a password. In the case of PIN, we need to use at least 4 digits. And if you don't want to set up the screen lock password, then you can press skip over here. And this is actually something that I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna skip this for now. There we go. And then we have the question whether we want to continue the setup or if we want to leave and get reminder later. So I'm gonna show you what is next. So I'm gonna continue. Then we have the Hey Google voice access. I'm gonna skip that. If you decide to agree, most likely you will need to set up the voice recognition. And then we also have the option to access the assistant without unlocking our device. So of course we can agree to that or skip as well. So I'm gonna agree. Then we can also set up Google Pay pretty much immediately by pressing add a card, but we have the option to set it up later as well. So I'm gonna skip too. Feel free to, of course, set up these things as you wish. Then we have the option to choose any of these options in order to personalize your phone furthermore, or further actually. And we have the option to add another email account. We can change the text display size. We can immediately change the wallpaper or review additional apps. I'm just gonna select no thanks. I don't want any of these things to do right now. I just want to see the home screen. Then we also have terms and conditions. I assume by nothing. Yeah, we have the nothing end user license agreement. So we have to press agree. Then we have experience improvement programs. I'm gonna stick with these, all of these. So let's press next. And now we should see the glyph. Okay, so we have the introduction to the glyph interface, which we have at the back. So let's actually see that. Let's go next. We have call recognition. The essential notifications will be also triggering the LED lights, and we also have the glyph timer, which is pretty cool. Let's go next. Then we have the essential key, which is located below the power button. And we have the introduction of the OS 3.0. So we can go through these in order to learn what interesting we can find on this new OS. Then we can download and install the update immediately after that, or we can do this later. So it is of course recommended to update the phone, and for some reason now it's gone, in order to choose the visual style. So we can choose the default Android style, or we can switch to the nothing style. I'm gonna choose the nothing one, and let's finish the setup. And it seems to be done, and for some reason the screen with the update is gone. But if you actually want to update your phone immediately, then we can go to settings, and then in the settings you should be able to find the system updates. So you want to go all the way down and choose about phone, then you can tap on nothing OS over here, and then we have nothing OS again, and here we can update the phone. And that is essentially it. Thanks for watching, leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and see you in my next videos. Bye!